This one's interesting. I think we've kind of struggled with this one a little bit because there's so many different ways that you can measure it. You can have an objective to lose weight, but the way that you define the metrics could be oh, well, if I lose weight, I could chop off my arm and meet that goal instead of going for a jog every night and losing that weight in a healthy way. So it's really tricky sometimes to come up with the right metrics. One thing that we've recently tried with a new feature release that we've recently had, a pretty big release that we've had where we introduced 2 new solutions to our platform, is that we're trying to measure, can we get some of those early adopters that start to use these new solutions to become referenceable customers for others that might be interested in these solutions. And so a lot of it is being it's not as quantitative of a metric, but it's a little bit more qualitative in terms of what is their satisfaction in using the solution, and would they be willing to recommend this to other colleagues. So we do have customer net promoter score surveys that are sent out, basically asking customers, would you recommend us to a colleague or whoever on a scale of 1 to 10? And based off of that, we usually have some open-ended responses as well. So on top of that, would you recommend us? There's also the open-ended, hey, give us some feedback. And we actually use our own gear to do that. So we have a survey tool that we can collect that data from. And basically, anytime there are comments about the product functionality, experience, what have you, those comments will get routed to us on the product team, and then we will go in and, depending on the situation, depending on what the customer said, we may ask them for more information, we may follow up with them, or we may just take that as consideration for the next time we revisit that area of the platform.